What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Willie Cunningham, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I wanted to just kind of take some time and give all the men, the young boys, the young men out here, older men, I wanted to give y'all a pat on the back and say, you know what? I'm looking at all of y'all, the young men, the older men, and no matter what your color is, where you came from, your educational background, don't matter. I want to tell you all that you're doing a good job. Man, look, I don't care if you just got out of jail. I don't care if you're in the military. I don't care if you flunked out of school. You got your GED. You working on it, whatever. I don't care if you ain't got no job. If you got 3 jobs, I want to encourage every last single man out here. I think one of my previous video, I talked about the fact that they got shows encouraging women. They got songs encouraging women, which is a good thing because everybody needs encouragement. But what about the encouragement for men? Us men, the past, I'd say 50 years, 40 years, we have seen a dramatic decline in men in the home. We've seen a dramatic decline in men on jobs. I remember I was working at a factory. I was probably like 18 years old, and I saw a pregnant woman. She looked like she was about 8, 9 months pregnant, and she was working on the assembly line. That's my speaker. But she was working on an assembly line, and I felt so sorry for her. I looked around, I'm like, man, what is this woman doing working on an assembly line, lifting big old boxes of, like in the factory, they got a box of deodorant, not deodorant, but like laundry soap. And it comes 4 in a box sometimes. And them things, it gotta be easily, 60 pounds. And she's sitting here just lifting it. I felt so bad, I went over there trying to help her. Tried to help her. And my supervisor came by and said, "Nah, man, let her do her job. You gotta go back over here and do yours." And I'm looking like, okay, whatever. I was just trying to help, but that's the reaction that I got from trying to help. In the homes, women are the superheroes in the majority of these houses, in these homes these days. But my question is why? I've been through a divorce, and I was married 7 years the first time. And so I can say from experience and with some knowledge that every time I hear a woman complain and they say, well, he just wasn't loving me. He didn't care about me. He didn't care about my feelings. He was never there for me. He never made time for me. Every time I hear that, I say, you know what? That might be true. But one thing I know, there's 2 sides to every coin, which means that there is a story that you're going to tell, but then if you go back and ask that man, there's a story that he's got to tell. Everybody got a story. And unless you got some character witnesses and somebody that can verify these stories, then of course everybody got to take your word for it. They got to take that man's word for it. But when you was deep into a marriage or a relationship like I was, you get to the point where you can see past all that other stuff. I'll say, I'm trying to keep it clean on this channel. I can see past a lot of that stuff. One thing a wise man told me was, when it comes to women, a bee does not leave honey. In other words, a man ain't gonna leave his sugar. Now, women, they say, oh, well, he didn't know what he had. He didn't know how to appreciate me. That might be true. Women complain that, well, my husband never spends time with me. We don't hug anymore. We don't kiss anymore. He doesn't take the initiative. Ask yourself this question. I want to know, women, how many times did you initiate something? Like they say, if you want to be a friend, if you want many friends in life, if you want to have friends in life, you got to go out in life and you got to be a friend to somebody. The Bible says that. He that will have friends or that want friends in life must show himself to be friendly. So what am I getting at with this? What I'm getting at is all men are not dogs. All men are not bad. Every man on earth is not a rapist, or he don't take advantage of women in that way. Now, are there men out there like that? Of course there are. There's maniacs out there. There's toxic men and there's toxic women. You ever heard of those stories where a woman that was not able to have a kid went to a doctor's office or made a fake sale and ended up kidnapping the woman and cutting the baby out of the woman's stomach, a pregnant woman's stomach? People do that. They're still doing that. The first time I heard of anything like that, I was probably like 8, 9 years old. I'm 30. I'll be 32 next month. And I heard about that just recently. A woman reached out to a pregnant lady, pretended to sell something to her online, met up with the pregnant lady, tied her up, cut the baby out of her stomach. I think the woman died and the baby might have survived. But whatever it is, it's savage. It's crazy. So let's not put everything that's deadly and hurtful, like when it comes to people doing physical harm, it's not just men. It's not just black men. It's not just men. There's women that's doing insane, unthinkable, unspeakable things. And for every bad thing that women claim men do, and even some other men claim that men do, think about these things. Did you know that it was a man that invented the bikini that us men love to see on these women so much? A man invented a bikini. Did you know that a man invented tampons and, you know, the monthly, I love doing that, air quotes, you know, the monthly items, the toiletries for women? A man invented that. The guy that invented it did it for his wife because she was going through that time of the month, and the method that they had back then must have been pretty bad. But he wanted to help her because he loved her so much that he wanted to help her. And so he went about trying to invent something to help her out. And from what I understand of it, he was so committed to it and so dedicated to finding a way to help her that it drove her crazy. And I think his mother-in-law she witnessed it too, and it almost drove her crazy, to the point that she almost left this man because he was so committed to helping her with the issue, the woman's issue. So instead of talking about how women are becoming more influential, they're being more proactive in certain things, I want to encourage all my guys out there, man. Keep your head up. It don't matter what nationality you are. It don't matter if you're rich or poor, what you believe. Keep your head up. Stay focused on things you can change, not what you can't change. But the message is just don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid to be a man. Don't think that you can't walk around and still do what men do. Don't let no one take that God put inside of you. Don't let nobody take that away. I grew my beard out because the No Shave November event that happens every year. I grow it out because it's the 1 month out of the year that, and I'm not even sure how many people recognize it, that it's for men's health issues and the men's health awareness, because they got depression, or men have a lot of sicknesses like colon cancer, depression, anxiety, a lot of PTSD, a lot of suicidal issues and thoughts that men have. But us men are so tough and rugged that we don't want to talk about it. And I'm guilty. There's some stuff I would rather not talk to my wife about, because that's how men are wired. But that's why I grew my beard out, because it's a masculine thing. A beard is one of the ultimate signs of masculinity, being a man. But of course, men are men with or without a beard. I just like it. Something different. I ain't got to worry about shaving it. Save money with the razor and all that stuff and the shaving cream. But yeah. That's basically what I want to say, man. Keep your head up. Don't be discouraged. You know, keep on watching Rambo movies. Keep on going to the gym, lifting weights. Keep on going to the gun range and letting off that the steam, you know what I'm saying, and let some rounds off. Keep watching boxing, MMA, you know what I'm saying? Watch Rocky movies. Watch whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to watch, whatever you want to do. Talk loud. You know, I don't condone it, but drink beer. I'm drinking water. But whatever you do, keep on being a man. And as I close, want to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. Please share this video, because I think it's very important that we boost up this confidence in men. And I feel like I'm not really shifting towards something different on my channel, but my mind is in different areas. It's going to a different direction right now. The things that I see, the things that I hear is what I like talking about. And right now, this is what I see. So, guys, continue to be men and be proud of it. Don't be ashamed. That's the general message. So until next time, guys and girls, it's Warrior Will, a.k.a. Willie Cunningham, signing off till next time. Peace.